Hey guys, welcome back to Shortcuts to Success, where I, Randy Vieru, share with you how to achieve professional baker's recipes. Today's recipe is one of my favorite. It is of crème pâtissière or pastry cream. Pastry cream is very versatile in that it can be used for choux puffs or eclairs. It can be used as a base for a fruit tart, or it could even be mixed with other ingredients to form other fillings. So it's a great base for dessert fillings. It's very easy to make. You most likely have all the ingredients for it at home already, so why not try it? In this recipe, I do add some butter, and this is absolutely optional. The reason I add butter in here is so that it can make the cream a lot silkier and it has a nicer mouthfeel, and it also adds some richness to the cream. If this is something that you're interested in, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new recipe. Without further ado, here are the ingredients and the recipe to follow. I'm going to start by mixing my cornstarch and sugar together. That way the granules of the sugar will break apart the lumps in the cornstarch. Meanwhile, I have my milk that is warming up over here. It is simmering on low. I'm going to add my 2 egg yolks, and I'm going to whisk all of it together. Don't worry, at first you'll get a clump, but once all the ingredients are mixed, it'll come off the whisk. Now I'm going to temper my milk and egg mixture. Slowly, I'm going to pour the milk while whisking. And I put a towel under my bowl. That way I can do this with both hands. One hand is holding the milk and the other one is whisking. And don't worry about the film that formed on the milk. It'll mix in. I'm not gonna pour all of the milk. I'm just gonna pour about 3/4 of it, and the rest I'll keep in the pot. And I just wanna make sure that my sugar and eggs are nice and mixed into my milk. And you don't want to pour it all at once, or else you risk cooking the eggs before you have everything mixed. And that's what we temper it. Now we're going to pour everything back into the pot carefully. I'm going to raise my heat, and I'm going to continuously whisk my mixture. I have my cream mixture at a medium-high heat. We're just cooking our cream until this foam at the top disappears and our cream starts to thicken, and we'll start seeing some large bubbles form. You want to continuously whisk because you risk burning the bottom. And by continuously whisking, it'll tell us when our cream is ready. This will take about 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see, the foam is starting to disappear and our cream is actually starting to thicken. And this actually happens very quickly. I have my towel here just to receive my pot and make sure I don't overcook my cream. So as you can see, the foam has disappeared from the top. We're a little bit thicker, but we're not quite there yet. Now what I want to see from our cream is a couple bubbles which are going to activate our cornstarch. So as you see here, and be careful, once these pop, they can be very hot. Once our cream is boiling, as you can see, that means that our cornstarch has been activated. We can turn off our stovetop, and we're going to continue whisking off heat. Now it's time to add our flavoring. I am using this vanilla paste. I'm gonna whisk that in. Okay, so at this moment, there are different schools of thoughts on addition of the butter. You could either add your butter while your cream is warm and your butter is cold, or you can wait and let your cream come to a colder temperature and add a room temperature butter into it. There are different ideas of what it does to the cream. I'm actually going to add my cold butter into my hot cream, and I'm going to whisk it, plastic film it, and then put it into the refrigerator so that both of them can cool together. And the reason we add butter is to make our cream silkier, and it also adds a richness to it. Also, adding cool butter into a warm cream or a hot cream is going to help your cream come down in temperature a lot faster. Now my cream is done. I'm going to move it into a container that is going to go in the refrigerator. I have a shallow container that I'm going to pour my cream into, and the reason I'm using a shallow container instead of a bowl is so that my cream can come to temperature a lot faster. When putting on the plastic wrap over my cream, I am putting it so that it touches the top of the cream, and that way it will not form a skin as it cools down in the refrigerator. So I always like to do one layer that touches the cream, and then I do a second one that covers the plate in case I forgot one part. There you have it. Now it's gonna go into the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. Depending on the container that you put it into, you just want to check that your cream is hard to the touch when you check on it. There you have it. My cream is nice and well rested. Here you can see all of the vanilla bean, which is why I love using the vanilla paste and not the vanilla extract. This cream is now ready to fill any tart shells or choux puffs or eclairs. You could even add some whipped cream to this to make a nice diplomate, or you could even eat it right now by itself. This is absolutely delicious. This is super light. I definitely recommend trying this at home. There you have it, guys, a great recipe for crème pâtissière or pastry cream. If you decide to reproduce this recipe, please make sure to tag me at SureCrestToSuccess on Instagram. If you're not ready to use this recipe or you have some excess, you can wrap it back up into an airtight container and put it into the freezer, and it can stay about 3 to 4 months. And when you're ready to use it again, pop it back into the refrigerator overnight, and you can whisk it back up and it will be ready to use. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.